day 27 of my European backpacking trip. My last day in Salzburg. It's about 8:45, so I'm just waiting now for my bus to come pick me up to do the Sound of Music tour. I didn't have time to eat breakfast because I was, this is the first time I actually curled my hair since I got here. I wanted to do it because I wanted to look nice for this tour. I had like a whole like video plan I wanted to do because my straightener is a 2-in-1. It's also a good thing I decided I wanted to curl my hair last night because when I woke up this morning it was a big hot mess, so it definitely looks a lot better now. Since I did all that and my makeup and had to pack up stuff, I didn't have time for breakfast, which I probably knew was gonna happen. So I am eating the last of my cookies as breakfast because I'm not carrying these around with me in my bag, so it's gonna be a cookies for breakfast kind of day. Well, it seems that either, I don't think it was a hostel, I think it was the company forgot to send a van. For me, probably because I didn't book it yesterday, I booked it 2 days ago, so they had to call and they're sending one now. Because she was like, you know, they come between 8:45 and 9. It was like a few minutes before 9. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting worried since before it was a few minutes after 8:45 they came. So they're on their way now. It's all good.
Do you recognize this place? Yes. So maybe you are ready for 2 questions. The first question is this the lake where the children are singing and saying, "Hey Papa, here we are," and then they fell in the water?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And is this the house that you saw in the Sound of Music?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. You never saw a white palace in a movie. You saw a yellow castle. Hollywood didn't get permission to film this house, and so they chose a yellow castle, and they were changing the camera angles constantly to give us the impression that the yellow house was here by the lake, and it's not. Also on your left side you see the statues of the fighters. They were also there, and behind them there was the gazebo. The gazebo was a gift from Hollywood to Salzburg, but after the filming so many tourists were coming. The palace was a place for conferences, and the gazebo had to be removed. It's still in Salzburg, in a place that has nothing to do with the Sound of Music, but we go there to see it.
So doing the Sound of Music tour, and we are at the lake where the children fell into.
Join me, the gazebo! This is going to be a big dream destroyed. In the time of the film, there was a bigger gazebo than this one, with no roof, in Hollywood. And that's the one where the dancing scene was. But, and here comes the good but, this is the original gazebo that was located in the gardens in our first stop. It was moved here in 1991, reconstructed. And in the time of the filming, something else was filmed inside. Not a dancing scene, but
Maria and the captain.
The love scene, something good, was filmed inside of this gazebo. Why is the gazebo closed now? Because too many ladies were jumping around. And the last one ended in the hospital, this is true, and so the gazebo was closed for safety reasons.
I am 16, going on 17, I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. So this is the famous gazebo. It's not in its original location, but this is the famous gazebo from Sound of Music. And this is where Maria walked down when she left the Abbey and came to help with the children with her guitar. So coming up is the house over there in the distance. They actually filmed at that yellow small castle.
The sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. When you sing, you begin with
do, re, mi, do, re, mi. Dear, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, a long, long way to run. A nose to sing. You can sing most anything. Don't. Hooray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to dough. These are a few of my favorite things. When the tongue bites, when the bliss stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. You catch a cloud and pin it down. How do you find a word that means Maria? I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men. Oh my God, look at this view! It's amazing! Oh my God, it's so pretty, I can't. This is stunning. Oh my God, it is so beautiful here. I'm assuming it's at the radio Sound of Music. If not, it's still like,
no, but it was fine.
An amazing view.
Very good, ladies.
What will this day be like?
Are you wonder?
Everything will turn out fine.
So this right here is the church that Maria was married in. It was used for interiors. They didn't use it like the outside because it's supposed to be she got married at the Abbey. But the inside of this church is where they film the weddings. So we're gonna go in and check it out and take some pictures. Why? Oh yes. So this is where Maria walked down the aisle to get married, in this church, in the movie. Some lovely ladies I met on my tour today told me I have to try this dish called Kaiser Schmarrn. So it's teared up pancakes with plum? You said?
Sauce, yeah.
Plum sauce, all right, so give this a try. Okay. I like it better than apple strudel.
Clean and bright, you're not happy to meet me. Blossom of Suri, you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever.
Singing. Oh my God, she's amazing. She didn't sing the whole tour, but like, whoa, that was something else. Aw, and then the song to end the tour. Well, we're going to Mirabell Gardens, but it's our last moment on the bus. It's so fun. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
We say goodbye
To you. To go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, I'll be descendant to adieu, adieu, to you and you and you. Perfect way to end the tour.
And then last but not least, if you look behind, you have the steps that go to the Rose Hill the steps where the final sequence of the Do Re Mi song was filmed. They are there for you to jump around and to sing your high notes because we have been practicing the entire tour. So now it's your time. And that would be all from my side, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure to do you the tour. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. This is Anna, the tour guide. She was amazing. If you guys come to do the Sound of Music tour in Salzburg, request Anna. She sings and she's an amazing singer and she'll just be a great tour guide.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was so ridiculous. So for Sound of Music, they filmed all over the Mirabell Gardens, like so much here. If you guys have seen the song, you'll recognize so many of these places. And so this right here is another area that they filmed in for Sound of Music, if you guys can recognize the statues. They filmed right here in between these two statues, singing. And back in this area right here, where the kids ran through. And these are, of course, the famous steps that they filmed the last part on, where they went, where they hopped up these steps and did Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. And this guy right here is the little door statue that the kids walk by and tap on. You know, where they walk in marches and tap. So I decided to come back to Hellbrunn, which is the location we came to earlier in the Sound of Music tour, where they moved the gazebo to. But I wanted to come back because of the tricky fountain. They said, yeah, I'll be on a later train to Munich, but I really wanted to come here. So unfortunately, apparently to do the fountains here, which is why I came, you have to be part of a guided tour. I got here like 2:50, and the 3 o'clock and 3:15 were full. So I had to wait till 3:30. You know, I came all the way out here. I'm not gonna be like, no. In the meantime, I have about half an hour. So gonna walk around the palace. It's included as part of my ticket. Hoping I can still catch the 6:15 train though. I don't really want to be leaving there than that. But yeah, so I'm gonna walk around here for a minute. Oh, this is the quorum. Fountain area for the guided tour.
Constructed 400 years ago under Archbishop Marcus City. Right in front of you, the royal table where he used to invite friends and guests to party on warm, hot days. He had a wonderful method to refresh his guests a bit, and I will show you during this tour what surprises we have prepared for them. The trick fountains are called trick fountains for a special reason. There is a certain possibility to get a bit wet here in the park.
Trick fountains at Hellbrunn. There's only one seat where you can't get wet in this area. The kid's sitting in it. So the only seat where you don't get wet was where the Archbishop sat. All the other seats, the water shoots out and you get pretty soaked. And this was built in the 1600s, so quite a while ago. The guy with just a good sense of humor. Wow, the fountains are beautiful here. Whoa, this is pretty cool. It looks like a grotto, basically. Wow. This is super cool. Oh, how cool. Some of the fountains going off. The deer, and it's coming out of his antlers and his mouth. Oh god, that poor tourist. Oh, cool. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna release water from that there too. I knew it. I knew it. It's so hard to see the clear water. Like, look at this stuff. It's amazing. It's so cool. It's all powered by water. It's so cool.
But it's still over 260 years old. Shows a little city with all the inhabitants. On the right and on the left you see the handyman and the professions of that time. In the middle, the tower represents everyone with a certain power in a city. We have in there 150 wooden figures that can be moved, and that only again by water power. And when those figures are moved, this gets a bit loud, and therefore music was installed to counteract this noise a bit. What we're going to see next here is the rise and fall of power.
Whoa.
Und da geht's jetzt hinauf und wieder und up and down it goes. It's only water that's moving the ground, nothing else.
Okay, so apparently not really supposed to get wet going through right through the middle, and just a few drops.
The exit, I don't know.
Oh, I closed it on that.
But the guy is inside.
Neptune. Wow, this is a beautiful grounds. Dang, Austria, you know how to palace. Like, the palaces in Vienna, the ones here, Mirabell, like, Austria knows how to make a great palace. Beautiful gardens. This place is so cool. That fountain thing. I'm really happy I decided to come here after all, because I was debating to come or just go to catch my train. And I'm super happy I decided to come because this place is beautiful and those fountains were so cool. And look at that great view of the mountain right behind the trees. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like guys, I literally cannot get over with how beautiful Salzburg is. It is absolutely one of the most stunning places I've ever been to in my life. And I want to come back here during high summer. And I'd also love to come back during the winter with all the Alps covered with snow and the Christmas markets here. It'd be amazing. I want to come back to Salzburg. Definitely 100%. Well, just picked up my bag from the hostel and head to the train station. Have a little less than an hour to get there. Actually, I'm here nice and early, which means I can get some food. Yes, almost like pasta thing. It's the first real food I've had all day. I literally just had cookies for breakfast, a pancake thing that's Austrian at lunch. That wasn't lunch, it was like a snack. And now this is the first real food of the day and I'm so hungry. The train's gonna be about a 2-hour train ride. Then get to Munich and then to the hostel and then probably go out to a beer house and get some real food and have a drink because it's Munich. Because there is construction on the line or whatever, to get off the train, I'm gonna get on a bus, and then get back on a train in a bit. I don't know what's going on. Apparently they said this would be a bad ticket, but because I'm just using the Euro app, it didn't say this. So this is like super fucking frustrating. It's a big bag of bullshit. So we had to get off the train. So after the train, there was supposed to be enough buses for everyone on the train to get in. There weren't. So we had to wait a bit, and so it was about a 25-minute bus ride to the train station. But since the 2 buses that actually left on time from the train station got here before, we missed the train we were supposed to be on, so we had to wait. and I'm on it now, but it's not gonna leave for another like 10 minutes. And it's just like, this is a super frustrating situation. I mean, it's like I have a connecting training to make, but it's still like, I just wanna like get back. I wanna get to my hostel and check in. But on the plus side, I did get to grab some McDonald's, so, because I'm still hungry after that pasta. Just got to Munich only a whole hour after I was supposed to. Like 9 o'clock now. Whatever. So just gonna head to the hostel. Well, since I ate now, I don't need to get food. So I'm just gonna head to the hostel, try to call an early night because I'm supposed to be going to the castle tomorrow. So I need to work out how I'm gonna do that because it's like an hour and a half away from Munich. So I would actually love to sleep well tonight. It'd be great. Pray I'm not a top bunk, but I'm willing to bet since I'm coming in so late, I will be. And it should be only like a 5-10 minute walk. Let's hope. That was literally like a 2-minute walk from the train station. So A+ for that. Ah, here's the entrance.